Hello, how are you all doing? How are you all doing tonight? Well, let's see. We're gonna start tonight with some readings. I'm gonna do everything very quickly, so that way I don't take too much of your time. And more than anything, this is more of a presentation, so that way you're aware of what I'm trying to do. Let me start with my name is Starlata. My website is www.starlata.com. And I'm open to business all the time. So you can call me at any time. You can go to the website, book appointments. So I'm usually a night owl. So I'm awake. Anyhow, so I've been doing this for a long time. And this is what we're going to do today. We're going to go through or sorry, signs, okay, through readings. I'm going to be using three decks very briefly. And eventually from there, I'm not gonna promise that I'm gonna basically hi. I'm going to do any questioning, but I'm just gonna go by signs and by reading cards. Okay. So as usual, I have to do this. And the painter is about to get home, so I better do this quick. Anyway, so otherwise he's invited. So let's see. Now we're gonna start with Taurus. Yes, Taurus. So we're gonna be using different decks this time. I'm kind of making a little circulation around my deck collection. So I got some notes written down ahead, so that way I don't take too long of your time. So for Taurus, what do we have to say about Taurus? Well, Taurus. Let's focus on it. You go female or male, it doesn't really fit to everybody because it's just a general reading. I'm probably more likely going to do a three-card reading for each sign with details of an oracle card, and that will make four cards. Okay, so if I'm not done, I'll probably continue later because I think it's a lot of signs. That's why a lot of people do it like my sign, but I can't spend my whole day doing signs. Anyway, so 3 and 4. So this is a beautiful deck I'm using right now. Very dramatic, but it's good. So let's see. I'm going to be shuffling cards now as I pay attention to this. So hopefully he doesn't get in the behind me. I hate when he does that. Anyway, so sorry. I had to complain. Well, actually, I not because it's him. I hate it just because from anybody that goes across. Anyway, but it's not like I can be alone otherwise. So anyway, so let's see. And then one more time, since I got interrupted. And right now, I'm not really care about who attends when I'm doing it because it's better for me actually to do it with less people in the room. So 1, 2, 3, and let's see, Taurus, what do you have to tell us? And give us your answers. Please, cards, let us know what Taurus is doing for the next 2 to 3 days to Wednesday. We need to know what Taurus days are going to be like and what we can expect. And remember, this general reading does not apply exactly to everybody, especially if you're a female or a male, or does not have to apply to you. I mean, you can apply, or little parts might apply to some parts, whatever. For sure, the best. Okay, so first card. I see the world changes. Changes are about to happen right now. So these changes, they have to do with person. This person is making goals to look better. Obviously, he or she is trying to make commitments to himself for a healthier lifestyle. Um, Also, it includes money, financial situation, encouraging. So within the last 2 or 3 days, maybe till the rest of the month, until their sign is over, you're gonna be more likely very encouraging to be a better person. Um, because they're not gonna be making too many favors to anybody. They're gonna be very self-confident, but also very selfish within themselves. They don't really care about what's around them. They don't really care about anything that is going on. They just care and focus about themselves. So genuinely, finally, they're starting to take care of themselves more than other people. out of that depression, obviously. This is the present time. Now, I also see the Ace of Swords succeeding. That means success. This success has to do with walking away. That means that somehow they're putting something behind, it's a purpose in their life. They're going, thank you. They are beautiful. They're going on with their life. They're looking up. They're not looking back. See, this thing is not looking back. It's going straight, not looking back. So what does that mean? That it goes with this card. They want to be higher up. They're tired of being down. So finally, they're going to make a commitment to themselves, so that way they can get out of whatever hole they are, or whatever imbalance, or what is the other thing? Stuck situation that might be. That could be job. That could be personal life. It could be their own selves as feeling unhealthy. It can be tension, bruises from the past, from the present. They don't want to do that anymore. They're walking away. And as a future, within the next 3 days, and probably for the rest of the month, we get the Four of Coins, which means leaving behind. Leaving, I guess we're going again. Even leaving another area to move to another area. Or to go search for new things. Take care of their own business. I mean, this is the little, whatever that animal is the little, like taking care of that one that is only belongs to that person. So that means taking care of their own family, not only other people's family. It could be also taking care of their own business, keeping whatever little they have, together, so that way they can encourage themselves to move forward and look for something else somewhere else. So they're just making sure that whoever they care about is taken care of. So basically, they want to walk. That's all I know. If it's a female, it could be that she will be walking away from her kids, but maybe she's leaving them behind for a little while to reason or to better her life. If it's a male, it could be that he's just leaving family as well, or leaving in total, even a business, career, a job, to move and then look for something else somewhere. But it's far. The distance is far. They're tired of living without nothing. Usually, it represents when you are basically without nothing, when you don't have no foundation, no home, no nothing. So, and it's you and your, if it's a puppy, whatever it is. Now, when it comes to the next four card, is out of patience. This person is out of patience. So Taurus is being out of patience lately. So putting it together, that means that they're out of whatever situation is coming out, is going on. They're putting a stop, basically, to move. Either to move as a conscious matter, or to move away, or to just, they are no longer patient enough to take care of whatever situation, work related, sickness, illness, finances, whatever it is, especially finances, changes within themselves. They want to walk pride. They want to look forward into being themselves again. Tired of taking care of other things, not being able to move forward. So now the oracle card for this, for Taurus, and I'm doing this fast because I don't want to do too much stuff. I want to give people a try and see if there's some kind of attraction when they watch this. That is just a little taste of a reading, basically. Some days I'm going to dedicate the day for one reading, an hour for one sign, or whatever. I'm going to do a bunch of things, but it's all in one project. Now, let's see. You're called Taurus. Absence, gone. That's a card. Leaving behind. I just said that. All this makes perfect sense. So that's clarifying all this. This is no longer going to happen anymore. They're leaving everything behind. And it's actually for their own good. So absence is a very, very good thing. Actually, this is more not an spiritual absence. This is actually a physical absence. So some people are gonna leave their job, some people are gonna maybe move out of a relationship, maybe move out of a marriage, maybe out of their house with their parents, maybe out of the same job. I mean, they had to make a change. This Taurus started with changes. Now, what I wrote last night about Taurus about this was very simple. I put it together as, excuse me, they're appreciators of money and they like women, wine, and they like to be happy. They like beautiful things. They like the money coming in and out. I wrote that down real quick when I was doing astro things, or whatever. Their impulses never take them to nothing to be rational. They get tedious and they get tired, and eventually they move out of the situation without saying nothing to nobody. And the only person that they answer is to themselves or whoever they care about. Otherwise, they don't answer to anybody. Now, next one, we're going to Gemini. That's what I put together. So let's see. Let's see Gemini. Gemini. Okay, I heard you, person. Okay. Gemini for the next 3 days. Well, as usual, I wrote that down. Funny, versatile, talkative, very fast thinking, and sophisticated. Gemini always dresses best. Always talking, always colorful, always happy, but always, what I put, always tense because they want to do everything. They want to achieve everything at once. So let's see what's going on with Gemini right now. 1, 2, 4 times. 2. Yeah, moving out of a situation. I talked to a lot of Taurus today because they call because of their birthdays. And they were pretty much in the same spot too. Makes sense. Gemini. I didn't have any Geminis today. Let's go on with Gemini. I call it the ADHD sign. For all the Geminis I know, they write it like that. Okay, let's see. Gemini. Well, he is having an argument with himself about his new plans are coming and are surrounding him. There's so many people that want their attention that they don't know what way to go, and that makes them moody because usually Gemini is very independent and likes to make plans on his own, and usually it's a sign that it always knows what to do to make money, how to get from one place to another, how to get things resolved, how to take a vacation. They know how to do everything. They are so flexible and so active. They can do everything, and they're smooth talkers. So it seems like they're a little hanging in there with that. Like I say, hanging in there, and like the hangman came out. That's weird. Did you see that? I just say hanging in there, and then the hangman comes out. Yep, that's exactly what he's doing. What they're doing. So basically, sacrifices for the sake of something better. This card defines is positive. That means that all the sacrifices that this person has been making, all these people has been talking, or they have been talking for the last months or years. He's been persistent, or she's been persistent enough to make things happen. So finally, he doesn't, or this person doesn't have to talk to too many people anymore. Family. Yep, Geminis love family. The problem is that since he's so busy, Geminis are always busy. They always like to be out, concentrate and focus on new things to do at work, and they love doing that. There's like, but family, they miss family while they're gone. So that's one card that is missing. If they have family, either from children to puppies, doggies, kitties, whatever, mom, dad, grandpa, grandma, they miss the family, spending time. And with that, the fourth card will be family. Here we go again. Not being able to spend time with family members and children. So that's what Gemini is trying to focus on. Remember, from here to Wednesday, it's a very short period of time that I'm reading. So Mr. Gemini or Mrs. Gemini, you need to make some time so that way let's clarify your cards and see what your oracle card says. I'm only going to do one oracle card for you and for everyone. Well, I'm going to try to make it to everyone. So let's see. And poor you, Diane, you are probably done. Okay, let's see. Unity. See, we go here. We go again. That family thing. See, it's not fun. It's like I put the cards on my own or something. So unity. These are beautiful cards too. See, actually, I love to show cards. It's a beautiful card. So unity, that means that they miss that unity. They miss working together. Either children are getting older, they're younger, or whatever. They're thinking, Gemini's thinking that's letting time go by too quick, and he's not paying attention or spending enough time with them, or with their dogs or their cats, whatever. So and they really like to travel a lot, and they really can't take hold of family all the time. But they're good. I mean, so I guess Gemini is going to be focusing on family and spending time with family. So see, we got two signs so far. See this one? That was very colorful too. So that's Aries. I mean Taurus. This is Gemini. And then within the notes of Gemini, what else did I wrote last night? Because otherwise I won't be able to remember everything. Well, I already did Gemini. Okay. Now we're going with next. Cancer. Oh, there you are, Cancer. Let's see about cancers. Let's focus in your reading for cancers. Now I'm thinking on this thing. Okay, let's shuffle 4 times. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4. Okay, I'm doing 4 times because say 4. That's the way I rule. Okay, let's see. Now we just split and mix. Okay, so let's see. No disappointments. This goes for everybody, it's not just for one person. Disappointments come with the 5 of Cups. Doesn't find happiness nowhere it looks at it. Somehow things are not going what the person was planning. Pay patience, but if this person feels like it's getting old doing nothing and not moving in any direction, I mean, it doesn't seem that there's a lot of changes besides the normal. Right now, Cancer feels very sensitive, easily. Well, they're always sensitive and dramatic. And I think I have a lot of friends and a lot of people I read. There's a lot of Cancers anyway. So they're not even really pampering themselves like the way they should because they're way thinking too much that things are not happening. So they're not moving as fast as they want. Cancer likes to succeed and likes to succeed not just in love and relationships, but they like to succeed in life. They like to be admired and, yes, they like to be gratified for the things that they do, rewarded for being good, rewarded for being bad. Doesn't matter what they do, but they like to be rewarded and pampered and giving care, not like no one cares about what he's doing. So either female or male or both, you know, they're always very, very happy. They're very willing to help most of the time. This person right now, this Cancer, is not really willing to help too much. Doesn't feel like helping too many people right now, and it's a part of the personality of Cancer. Right now, is not. I'm not helping anybody because nobody's helping me, and I seem to not like getting out of the same situation I'm at. So let's see if the next card enhances that card. No, it seems like even with family, it feels like no, they're not even thanking me for what I do. Even if it's mom, dad, grandpa, grandma, whoever it is, the dog, the cat, children, they're not really spending time, but they're not really telling them anything. They feel used. They feel used by friends. They should, well, that's Cancer too in general, though. It doesn't make a difference. But right now, they're overly doing it right now. They feel abandoned by others. They feel like the family are betraying them. They just want to like find something that makes them get out of that situation they're in. And the Page of Cups, disappointment in their love life. Now, if it's not about love life and it's about money, finances, they're disappointed with their job, they're disappointed with a lot of things. They're about to cry, a lot of them. At the same time, they were having a little speed like 2 weeks ago, where they were like actually up and running, like, oh, everything's going my way. Uh, yeah, but right now they're not wanting to. Well, I don't know if you wanted to help. It doesn't apply to everybody, Diane. But usually they're very helpful. But right now, a lot of them, they're not running into that track, and I wrote that down too. So they seem to be depressed a little bit, but they're always up and above, except when somebody comes and somehow check their crib, and and they make you wait a minute, why are you doing this to me? Why, if I'm being good to you? So they're going through that emotional stage, a lot of them, not just Diane, not you, Diane. Everybody, yeah. So, or some of them, most of them. um why nobody understands me? Why nobody understands that I want to do good? Why do they think I'm trying to do things bad or wrong, or that I'm making mistakes? I'm like, this person feels like he's being overjudged and constantly played with. Now let's see the Oracle card for Cancer. And you're the only one in here, huh? I didn't really announce it too much today. I was like, I just clicked on the link and just put it up, and I said, whoever wants to watch, yes, the heifer, maybe. Oh, that is true, right? I forgot about that one. Nobody appreciates her, so she has to scream out loud that she's the greatest person on earth. Yeah, probably the needy. Yeah, and the one or two friends that likes her, they're like, "Oh, you're so good," or whatever for her. Let's see what's for Cancer. Clarity. Well, finally they're gonna get the point. You too. All Cancers. This card actually really applies to almost everybody. Clarify. Their mind is being clear. They can see the light. Wow, it is above that leash around there, the flowers. That's where the answer is. And that's what I'm supposed to do. Not being stuck in this situation here. So they get a pickup by the end of the week. I think I went over 3 days. This pickup is going to be, and actually, now I'm curious. Huh. Okay, anyway. So I'm not going to tell you, but okay, I'll tell you. The Ace of Wands, which it means a success. So something is going to bring them up. I like that fox, by the way. So that is good. That's very good news right here. Whatever it fits into that category of your life or everybody's life, somehow something lift up their spirit. They see things clearly. Something's going to be shown as evidence, proven evidence that they are not supposed to be like this, because they are actually advancing and gaining that respect. Okay, so now they're going to be more helpful than ever. They're going to be like a fox. So that's good news. So actually, you'll end up the week pretty good. I wasn't expecting that one. So now let's go into. Sorry, I didn't read you my notes on that one. That was Cancer. Oh, Cancer. Okay, let's see. Very sensitive, nurturing, careful. Yeah, that's what I wrote. Imaginative and encouraging. Cancer, ruling planet, of course, the moon. Okay, see, your best day was today for Cancer. That's what I wrote, that according to the moon phase, and after the new moon, well, the new moon is coming in today. And your best, okay. So, creativity. That's a recommendation I put. Creativity. Focus on something positive instead of like spending time in negative things or focusing on things that they're no longer that important. Yep, that's true. And next we are going with Leo. Ooh, Leo, Leo, Leo. The secret of Leos. That was last night. I wrote that. I was so enthusiastic about Leo. Instinctive, warm, creative, extravagant, and delightful. Leo, Leo, Leo. Why did I wrote Leo, Leo, Leo 3 times? I don't know. Sunday and your best colors are gold, blah, 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 blah. I was very motivated by Leo for some reason. I got inspired talking about it. They do keep a big eye contact, that's for sure. So let's see, Leo. How are you doing, Leo? Leo, Leo, Leo. 1, 2, 3. Leo, Leo. 4. Do you know any Leos? Ojos. Let's see, Leo. I'm telling you, now they are the moon. I think you probably should do very good with a Leo. I mean, Cancer with Leo. They are the moon. That's exactly the way I imagine a Leo right there. Not like a lion, but I do imagine them like this. They're very observative. They're always digging into things, very calculated. That's a perfect Leo right there. So what does it mean? In control, in charge, as usual, Leo rules. Why do I admire Leos? Because they always rule. And somehow, even when they lost, they still winning somehow. They have a great personality. So right now it's showing that he has all the strength of the lion, going for what he wants or what she wants and ready to get it. That's the way they work. I like how goal-minded they are. They are so focused and concentrated. That's what this Leo is doing right here. Now, 6 of Coins. Money is on the way. It's being harvesting the money. Financial situations are going to improve for Leos. Next 2 or 3 days, they're going to see a big difference in income, or somehow something's going to pop up that is going to make them feel extremely wealthy. So look at this. Perfect Leos. Leos are super awesome. And then I see the Queen of Wands, which means that woman or man behind them. Hey, so you need to find yourself a Leo, that's for sure. For sure. See, and then there's that person, that fiery, somebody's driving them crazy from the past. I don't know who that is, but I'm not going to go into like saying that sign is driving him crazy. Nope. This Leo misses somebody from the past, someone fiery, mischievous, smart, intelligent, and a little evil. How funny. That was a funny card. So that's what they're doing the next days. How funny. Yeah, find yourself a Leo. They're weird. Very weird. Oddly weird. So now let's see their oracle card. When are you gonna find yourself one? Yeah. 2 and 3. Let's see Leo's oracle card. Now I'm curious. Anyway. Repetition. That means he wants out somebody from the past. About to get to her or to him. So this Leo, forget about family. Family is not even showing there. It wants back this person right here. And they're gonna go get it. See, and that person seems to be not really happy about it. Like, stalker, what are you doing? Well, maybe we can go back together. No, I'm kidding. But it seems like that's happening right there. So, repetition. Well, that's weird, but it's okay, I guess. Why am I getting a phone call? Um, not supposed to be getting any phone calls. Okay, now let's see the next one. And then the next one is a Virgo. Oh no, Virgo. Let's see what's going on with Virgo. I feel like this computer is so close to me. I hate it. Like, looks so tired. Okay, let's see. And I'm not tired. I don't know why it looks so tired. Okay. 1, Leo. 2. Yes, someone's in crisis. 3. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Oh, Virgo. I'm not gonna say anything negative about Virgo. Okay, let's see. Yeah, can you believe like all those people used to play tarot cards to have fun, the castles and the war and civil war and stuff like that? This is how they had fun knowing about their future. I guess it's fun. Oh, this is the he's gonna be caring about family members, thinking of I don't know why, but it's like thinking about either older people like as family members or thinking about children around them. See, this is odd. Missing childhood also looks like it. So, what's going on with Virgo here that I wrote? Missing, nimble, versatile, analytical, constructive, meticulous, and often mimically gifted. Your ruling planet, blah blah blah. Call early greens and brown. Define perfection is strong, spiritual. Okay, he's in the sick of spiritual health and needs of others to deflect from his mission. So spiritually, he's trying to find his childhood memories or looking into children how they act, or looking into getting older. Hmm. So they're thinking. Anyway, the other thing is they get the 2 of coins, a couple. That means that how to nurture the beginning of a relationship, hmm. or even making a business. So, oh, maybe that's what sign is that person? So anyway, and then I see trying to make knowledge, creativity, and trying to see how to make money out of that creativity side. So pretty much that's the same thing that the person was doing last week, probably, because I saw when that read a bunch of videos last week, the same thing. So I wish the car was bigger, but it's not. Anyway, so trying to make things happen, whatever is putting his effort into it, it's gonna try to make it happen or she's gonna make it happen. So let's start with what it means. Okay, going back into look into childhood memories, watching children, or feeling as that the person's getting older. Trying to nurture a relationship with caring and love as if it's a flower as growing older, have children or whatever with this person. Now also I see the looking like someone that is working very hard to make things happen within whatever he wants. As I guess the goal of this person is to succeed in finances at this time, looking very hard to how to make it happen and provide for the people that the person cares about. That's right now and develop the creative side. So that's what is going on with Virgo, and let's see what his oracle card is or what this person's oracle card is after that is Libra. Wow. And then oracle card for Virgo. The oracle card for Virgo. Let's see. 2, 3. The other card for Virgo will be rediscovery. See, remember about that childhood card that I was thinking about? I think this person or these people from Virgo are trying to reconnect to their past childhood memories and what motivates them in the past. Or maybe this is an advice from the cards clarifying that Virgo needs to focus on childhood memories for inspiration and virtue. To look at things as how the person used to look at things as getting as growing up. So this is a very beautiful card for Virgo, even if it's upside down, because it's a good advice right here. Or I mean, the tarot was telling us getting older, looking at childhood memories. This card repeats the same thing, rediscovering itself. That means going back to the past, see what used to make this person motivated and initiate to begin new things and start thinking the way things used to work as it used to do it before. Right now, it's too concerned with the other cards, which means nurturing a family and growing flowers. Okay, so that's but I guess Virgo's in a very spiritual mode right now. Let's put it that way, in a way. The ones that apply to this. Now Libra, Libra. What I wrote about Libra. Hopefully Libra is a little bit. Everyone's sign right now has been a little bit. No kidding. I haven't even read mine. Okay, let's see. Charming, elegant, stylish, and romantic. I don't know about that. I actually know them as moody. Okay. And then, yeah, romantic. I guess it's because of moon phase. I put that they're going to be very romantic this week. And on Friday, seems to pick up even more with Capricorn coming into the house. So, wow. I guess that can be very dramatic with certain changes with careers. So expect career changes. So let's see, Libra. 1, 4. So Libra, let's see about you. Mr. Libra, Libra. Okay. Libra. First card will be King of Swords. Okay, I guess Libra right now is not in a very good mood. Seems to be thinking about something that hasn't been able to achieve right now. Still in the process doesn't mean that it's necessarily bad. It just means that frustration from not being able to achieve something they've been wanting to achieve for a while. King of Wands seems like this person has a some kind of competition when it comes to whatever is trying to be or focusing on getting done. Okay, I'm not going to specifically talk about anything in particular because, as I said, it's a general reading. So, what I can say is that there's some rivalry going on between this person and another person, maybe even more than one or two person people around them, and they are they're ready to fight. It's just they don't know how to do it. Now, what is the cause? Okay, the 9 of Wands. Who's better? It seems more like work related. It could be work related, it could be competition related, it could be creativity related. Who's the best? So Libra right now is focusing is who's the best and who's gonna get the things done. I'm against these other people and I don't want to lose. Okay, well nobody likes to lose, but absolutely somebody's gonna win, and I think Libra will win out of all the other competitors that he might have around, unless another Libra. But pretty much that's in competition Libra. So I guess there was no romance there. Uh, so let's see the spiritual card. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going over my 45 minutes. Okay. Libra. I mean, yeah. Clarity. Okay, get the same card as Taurus. clarity. So that means that they're gonna see the answer and they're gonna be able to achieve what they're looking for. That's good. Now, because I need to hurry up now. Okay. Scorpio. Ooh, I see how Scorpios are. Scorpios. The Scorpio is mesmerizing, insightful, determined, resourceful, and focused. A Scorpio. You ruling planet, blah blah. Okay. I wrote to be attracted to those whose ambition you admire as Pluto. Yeah, they're always like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Scorpio is thinking about fertility. It can be fertility from pregnancy to the birth of a business, the birth of an idea, the birth of something. It doesn't have to do just with fertility. Now, it does show us a little kid right here, as for some of y'all, it might be actually a pregnancy. Now, for a lot of them, most of the people, because not everybody's thinking about getting pregnant right now or being pregnant or anything, it could be just the beginning of a new business idea project that is in process and looks positive. With the help of the 10 of coins, it's a wise decision being able to accomplish within this week. Uh, Hello, Tangerine Layla. Seems like at this time, as we were saying, Scorpio is doing great. One of the signs so far that have been showing, like I said, right now this means the birth of an idea, project, something coming to the beginning, starting something. Like when a kid is growing up, that means a business growing up with the help from a wise person. And the 10 of points is represented someone probably business minded, don't know what to do, has the good thought of how to make this what a Scorpio has been wanting to do for a while, and more likely will be able to success. So for this week, it seems like a lot of Scorpios are going to be focusing on that new idea and making it happen. So it's in the process of something good coming very soon. Now, if you are pregnant or so, or somebody's pregnant and you're a Scorpio, that means that you are being watched and that you have to be careful and that you might be pregnant. But I mean, you have to go to a wise person to find out and figure out what's going on with you. So that was Scorpio's 3 days. Now, let's see what his oracle, the oracle card for Scorpio might be. And this should be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. So let's see. Scorpio is the heat. So, yep, we're talking about the right sign. So it is figured that is right now is starting. So whatever is going to come to a Scorpio is going to succeed. Even if it's a small success, maybe at the end of this week, they're going to have an answer of how this might happen. Good Scorpio, that's awesome. I think the last signs are doing better than the other signs, but Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on with Sagittarius. One, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what Sagittarius is doing. Well, it seems like a lot of Sagittarius are not having their pickup time when it comes to financial situations. I see that they're struggling through it and that they want to get out of that situation. I see that they feel like they're poor. Maybe they're not poor. I mean, but that they are wasting time and that they need to move forward to make more money. They don't want to lose of the loss of poverty. I mean, it's a pride, which it means more likely this won't happen. But they are feeling extremely concerned about it. So they're trying to figure out and pull out whatever strings they have to pull out, so that way they can succeed. As they're watching, vigilant about what to pick next. That more likely is what's happening. Thank you so much, Tangerine. And then so this means that we are talking about a Sagittarius being successful at the end because it looks in advance about the future problems that it might cause in their finances. This is when the beginning of the week, so that means that by the end of the week, this should be resolved. Now, what we're gonna see now, because see, that's a very good characteristic of Sagittarius. They usually are very good at pulling strings when they're in trouble, and they will fix the situation. So it takes care of itself and it takes care of others and family members as well. And as we know, this is a sign of optimism. That's why they can get out of trouble easily. They're very optimistic. Also, very happy people and like to be a crusaders. So they know how to get their stuff together if they're in trouble. Now we're going with Sagittarius, Capricorn. Sorry. So now we're going to Capricorn. Thank you, Tangerine. What sign are you? Two, Maria Passi. Three, four. Oh yeah, okay, I did that. Taurus, yeah, I just did that. So again. Okay, now we're on Capricorn, so let's see what's going on with Capricorn right now this week for the next 3 days. 1, 2, 3, 4. A completely different reading here. Completely different cards of what we were looking earlier. Capricorn is actually having some situations that are already in the past with confrontations with their partner or with people at work. So this is over now, okay? I see the Three of Cups as celebrating this, or personally celebrating this new motion. Things are changing to the right direction. So if they were concerned about having situations with their uh, partner or with people at work or with their parents or anything, it's going to be resolved magically this week. They're going to be laughing and they're going to be feeling happy and young again. I guess whatever problem they were having, they were really it was really making them feel, oh, now they feel younger, they feel full of life, they think they can do everything again. So Capricorn is going back to itself. And I see it dancing when it comes to the Four of Cups, feeling that they love everything at this time because they're getting out of a bad situation. Now, if it doesn't apply to you, I mean, it might also be other different things of a success with anything that is actually going that right direction. But it's really enhancing either a couple as a relationship, or it might enhance a little bit more into partnership when it comes to work, or decisions at work, and others around them. So let's see the oracle card and see what is going on. They're pretty responsible and cautious, reliable, yet with considerable leadership abilities. So that's what I wrote last night about them. It is true that it defines extremely a Capricorn, absolutely. And that's what is showing in the cards. It's specifically part of the personality is what is going to get them out of the problem. Okay, take your Tangerine. So let's see. 3, 4. All I remember, Tangerine, is that Taurus is going to be moving forward. Okay, let's see. Clarity. So see, that's what helped them out to resolve these problems. They were able to see clearly through the problem, through the trouble, and resolve it. So by the end of the week, all these problems should be resolved. They should be okay. So that's good. They did very good. Now the next one will be I'm sorry, Aquarius. Let's see Aquarius. Let's see what they are. Quickly determined, logical, eccentric, and freedom loving. Aquarius. Okay. I'm not gonna talk too much about the sign that I'm in, but they tend to make friends with older friends or old friends, especially encouraging their ambitions. One. So let's see what's going on for Aquarius this week. No, I don't know what's going on with my signs. 2, 3, 4. Let's see. The Empress. Wow. Well, 14. 8 of Cups. And Vigilant. Okay, so the Moon. Okay. So this is what happened to Aquarius right now. Obviously, the Empress is in the picture with new opportunities arising still. Thinking about it, the Empress is thinking about it. Well, or the Empresses, or either Empress is a female or a male. 8 of Cups, meaning as opportunities of any in every area of their lives, and trying to see what's on top of the hill. I mean, basically, Aquarius, I mean, if it doesn't apply to you, or if it applies to parts of it, it means that they are being offered many opportunities and richness on every aspect of their life. Okay. Now, at the same time, there is a trip. That is a trip right there. 8 of Cups, looking from far a land behind. And trying to reach up the hill. Trying to reach up the hill, that means that going up, not forward, but up. Level to your standards, reaching for a high, um, I guess, a high entity up there. So following the dreams or whatever. So it's a good week for Aquarius. I think if you have been to other people, I mean, they're pretty similar. Now, so if it is apply as a male, then it means that the emperor, let's pretend, is the emperor. Okay, the one that rules the castle, the one that can do things, that can make things happen. But sometimes the emperor has other people to do things for them. Oh, cool. Okay. Well, see, right now your son more likely will be going on top of the hill, is looking for going on top. I don't know how old is your son, but usually, I mean, this represents a very powerful card, as the Empress is always powerful. Um, it's looking for future goals. That means that he's thinking high. So my leaving the house sometime soon too, and not because of the age, but because this card actually represents that. Yeah, that might be also a pretty. It could give you an idea. Look it up higher. It could be a person looking at someone that he thinks is the best thing in the world or on earth. So they're reaching for richness. That's the most important part about Aquarius right now. If your sun is an Aquarius, that means that the opportunities are around him, and he should take at least one of them. But he's undecided which one he should go for. So that's the big advice for this sign, for Aquarius. Okay, so let's see. Otherwise, I mean, Aquarius always gonna have opportunities for sure, but I mean, usually they tend to leave them alone, like they let them go. But let's see what Aquarius Oracle card is. 2, 3, 4. They think too much. Okay, let's see. Time. See, I'm telling you. So when I was reading these cards over here, is yeah, the opportunities are there, the trip is there, the moving, everything is right there. But see, Aquarius is right here in the middle of in the middle of all those choices, feeling that is not ready. And every time that all these options are in their life, they feel like they're giving them time for it, and they're usually run out of time. So they have to wait again for another opportunity that usually comes right away. But that's the good thing about Aquarius, they're lucky. But see, time is their biggest problem. They take too long to choose what they want to do, or they think too quick. But see, when there's possible opportunities about money, they take too long. When there's opportunities about life, oh, I just gonna they do whatever. So that's the advice. Time. Tell him to pay attention to his timing, and they're usually late. They're usually late. Now let's see. Next one that I wrote down is their new one. Okay, Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Okay, intuitive, sensitive, big picture thinking, kind of thoughtful, but they are very good at doing their job. Once they hit the right spot, they become famous, or they are very, very good at what they do. The best day this week is Thursday. So on Thursday, they're going to making a lot of decisions about health specifically, and thinking about creating things around the world. So actually, and also they're going to an emotion stage where they want to find the ones that don't have anybody a true relationship. So that's pretty much what I put on the chart last night and this morning. And let's see what the next 3 days look like, or the end of the week. So usually 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very different cards too, except for one. So Pisces. Pisces is looking through where to make money, how to make money, as usual. If it's a grown up and mature enough, it's looking how to dig it out from whatever. Even if they have money already, they're always looking on how to make more. Their creativity side is always working. Everybody has a creativity side, but some are more enhanced in certain things than others. They're very enhanced in the creativity side to make money, not because they're very emotional. Of course, Pisces can cry for everything. Now, the Two of Swords means that doesn't matter if he has to go across enemies or their own partner, they're gonna go for the money. I mean, even though they're emotional and everything, they expect the partner to understand and support them. Now, if they don't support them in their ideas, then they cry. So there's, I mean, it's kind of funny, but that's the way it is. Knight of Swords going up for that, so it's going to leave everything just to reach that goal with his owl behind him. That's his own self or her own self telling what you're doing is right. So that's why Pisces usually achieve when they focus, because when they don't focus, they don't do nothing, or they might do not as much as their potential. But I mean, what I'm trying to say is like they're listening to the owl, which is themselves, and to going up for that and find it where they want to, which they usually find it where they want to, which means in the creativity side. So this week they're gonna be making decisions on how to encourage themselves into going into that creativity side to make money. So a lot of them, if it applies to the one that we're talking about. Also, it's it has to do a lot with Pisces being a dreamer and always trying to do things. Usually they globalize if they become successful and famous. So I think that this week they're just in process of developing either new ideas or new jobs, new places that they can fit in. So that way they can be encouraged into getting what they want. They're very persistent, and they're very loving too, and emotional and everything. And they have other characteristics that are very strong to it. So now let's see their oracle card. 2, 3, 4. The oracle card for Pisces. Absence. Yep, when they're very entertained and trying to create, create their creativity or whatever, when they're in that mood, they are going to be gone for days, for months, maybe for years until they get it done. Not all of them. Now, if this is happening within the week, it means that don't be concerned if the person doesn't text you, call you, or if it's not close to the children this week, or if not touching the puppies or the dogs at home, whatever, then it's just because he needs to take an absence to focus on what the next plan, next idea is coming into their creativity side. So that's not bad. It's just selfish, but not bad. Now going back into one more thing, Aries, which is the last one because it just passed last month. So very, very fast. So let's see what happened to Aries. And then after that, as I said, they're very creative. Yes, they are. Tangerine, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you and welcome to the channel. Hopefully you subscribe. Thank you, 13. Wow, that's so sweet. 3 and 4. Aries. Dreamy Aries. They can be very angry. When they get angry, they get really angry. Part of their personality. He's too young, so I don't know. So let's see Aries. What's the mood for Aries this week? 1, 2. Thank you so much. 2, 3, and 4. Magical Aries. Always in love, but not really. Even if it's a child, might love a puppy and then they just disappear on the puppy. They might, wow. They might be very passionate in their relationships, but then sometimes they want to be alone. And then they're always dreaming, but they really never aim really high. But when they aim high, they do very good things, like first person that fly an airplane, or you like the genius that you never know that it was going to be. Aries is very connected to that. They also, the biggest characteristic is the dreamy part. Um, they're very strong-willed, but also they like to stay usually home. And if they're not home, they're always traveling. So they're extreme. They're also the person this week is thinking about what dreams he can make through this week. They'll try everything, even their family. Maybe the family will help with these dreams. The mother figure. Actually, you know what? You came out like that, Tangerine, because actually you're the only Aries here. It's kind of like representing sort of like your situation with a 13-year-old. And then if he has a brother, it also makes it even more into you. So if he's an Aries and then you have children, and this is the Aries and more children or so, that could be applying to you. Otherwise, this also can be just a situation where Aries is basically going through making everything that he can, even magically, or like meditating or whatever spiritual thing this person's doing at a certain age, might be even trying everything to make it at work in a better position, make his dream come true, even if there's challenges around other people that are trying to reach for the same thing. And if it has to do with love, it's for a woman. Trying to get that woman or that man, 100%. So that way the Prince of Cups and the Princess of Cups get together regardless of all the obstacles. That's if it's a relationship. So that's pretty. I even try to cast a spell there. I saw if they're old enough. That's exactly what it means. That is so cool. They're good. They're often different. They're, I don't know, unpredictable. Let's see their oracle card. 1, 2, 3. I believe that, me too. They get moody. 4. They can be very entertaining because they're creative. They can play the guitar, the piano, whatever. But then they can get mad at you for the littlest things. They're very literal. Like, no. Let's see. Shift. So a shift in the wind is going to change their life right now. So that shift, I think it has to do if it's a grown-up couple relationship or people that are trying to fall in love with each other. There's going to be a shift that is going to not make it happen. Somehow they get a little bit farther than closer than we thought at the beginning of it, but it's just an influence. If I was reading it to a specific areas, I will be looking at the other cards to see exactly what's the cause of this, which is friction. So there's going to be some type of non-chemistry there going on. Now, since I'm not reading the whole deck for areas, but I was interested because I'm like, wait a minute, why is everything was going so good? Then I got into the reading. But anyway, so that's all for everybody here. And thank you for coming in. I really appreciate you all stopping by. My website is www.starlata.com. If you want a private reading, I'm more than you're more than welcome to ask me booking schedule. Like times. I'm very good. You can ask. Well, I was only one of the people, but usually it's the people that come in here. And I'm here. I'm on Facebook at Starlata Stella or Starlata, and on Instagram. I do also some videos there every once in a while, or unwrapping decks because I am a tarot deck collector and promoter. So thank you very much, Tangerine, and thank you for passing the voice to your friends. That was so nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, just email me or send me a message. Okay? And a lot of love, and I'll see you all probably soon. Thank you, thank you. My pleasure to take care. So a big kiss and a hug and a lot of peace for everybody, and stay happy and positive. Bye bye. You too, bye.